Hello, hello. I'll just wait a few minutes here and give people a chance to pop on with the little pause that automatically happens. I know I am expecting a few people today, so please say hello when you pop in so that I know that you're here. I've got my comments up. I'm good to go. Bonjour, Lucy. Comment ça va aujourd'hui? Um, I don't know if you can tell by my voice, I am under the weather. Hi, Darlene. Welcome here from YouTube. Yeah, I started sniffling the other day, and by yesterday, I realized I had a cold. I don't catch them very often. Normally, when I do, they're not too bad. But anyway, we'll see how that goes. So hopefully, I'm not going to sniff or sniffle. I've got my tissue here just in case I need it. Anyway, I went to bed last night at 8:30 and I woke up this morning at 8 a.m. If that gives you any indication. Although I was wide awake at 2 a.m. until about 4, but then I did fall back asleep. Oh, I know, it's crazy. And today is Dean's 65th birthday and I have a cold. That is just not fair at all. Anyway, welcome here. Don't forget to share. Kathy shared ahead of time already. Let me bring the camera down. Oh, let me introduce myself. My name is Denise Willerton. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. If you don't have a demonstrator, I would be honored to help you with your creative needs and help you with that. You know what? Oh, Lucy, merci. I um, I don't know if I showed you these before, so I'm just going to go through them really quick. This came in the fall from my friend Susan in the States, but look at this fold. I love this fold. It's so neat. I love it. So thank you for that, Susan. This was a Christmas card from my friend Leanne in the States, old world Santa. Uh, Super sweet. I can't remember who this was from. My friend Tamara. Thank you, Tamara. Good morning, Chris. Nice to see you here. Yeah, why is that? That people are having a hard time finding me on Facebook. I don't know. So again, I don't know if I've showed you these before, but this was from my good friend Shell. So thank you for that, Shell. And my friend Lucy, who was here. Look at this sparkly goodness happening here. Um, and oh, Donna, my friend Donna, who is away. She's my jet setter. She's my jet setter girl. Merry Christmas from my friend Gail. So again, I can't remember if I showed these, but I really needed to showcase them. Good morning, Jean. Welcome here. Merry Christmas. Look at this glitter goodness. This was from my friend Karen. She's often on my lives, so thank you for that, Karen. This came in the mail. Okay, this just came in the mail. So last card, but certainly not least. Carol was asking last live if I got her card yet. And I'm like, I don't know if you remember that, but I was like, I don't know. I don't think so. So that's why I pulled these out because I thought maybe she's in here. But this came just the other day from the States. So my dear friend Carol, so thank you for that. I love these penguins. I wish they weren't retired. And this certainly last but not least. Did I say that wrong? Oh, I'm not feeling good. Anyway, this came from Darlene. So this was my Christmas card from Darlene, and I have not eaten these yet. And sugar is the worst thing to eat when you're not feeling well. Aren't these awesome? I love this. I'm going to recreate that one day. So those are all my beautiful gifts that I have received lately. January bundle tutorial. This is an amazing group of Stampin' Up demonstrators that I'm involved with from around the world. And if you place a $65 order, I will send you the bundle tutorial. And in this one, there are 36 projects. If you don't want to place a $65 order, that's perfectly fine. But if you want the bundle, $25 gives you the bundle. All you would need to do when you send me your electronic money transfer, EMT, is let me know that it is for the January bundle tutorial. Now, in my blog, I have a tab at the top that says tutorials for sale, I think, or something like that. And I feature all of the past bundles that I've been involved in. So far, I've missed only one. I thought I sent it out, but I hadn't. Anyway, you can purchase all of those as well. And, oh, that was from Lucy. Oh, Lucy, I'm so sorry. This was not from Darlene. This was from Lucy. Lucy, I'm sorry. There's no name on here, right? And that just goes to show you where my memory is. So, Lucy, merci bien for this. Sorry about that. I'm reading your comment, Darlene, and I'm going, what is she talking? Anyway, so sorry about that, Lucy. I apologize. So yeah, if you go on my blog and there's other past tutorials that you're interested in, I can send those to you as well. Paper Pumpkin. You can tell my computer was out of ink. If you subscribe, you have to be an already subscriber for this month. So I wanted these little dies. So what I did was I went into my Paper Pumpkin account. What am I trying to say here? I reinstated my Paper Pumpkin subscription because I had paused it because I wanted those dies. So you have to be a current subscriber of Paper Pumpkin to get the little add-ons, and they are $8.25. You get a sweet little flower die and the little frog die. I thought it was cute. I have one paper share left if anybody is interested, okay? If you purchased all of the papers in the new little mini, it would cost you over $225. If you want to partake in the paper share, it is $60 and you will get a taste of it all. My my February class, the virtual, is the 1st. In home is Tuesday at 10 a.m. or Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. And that is all the news. Let's get on to why you are here today. And that one scooted over there. Wendy, welcome here. Wendy is one of our newest members on my little live things that I do. Okay, do you want to see the card or should I just create it? I'm excited about this one. This is using the free in the country celebration item, okay? And I wanted to use this one. I feel a sneeze coming on, so you may have to excuse me for a moment. Excuse me. Sorry about that. I really did not want to be doing that. Those who are new, remember, if you share, you are entered for the draw, okay? So here we go. Are we taking a peek at the card or no? Let me know. I've got 6 friends here with me today. That's wonderful. We're going to start with let me get all of the standard A2 card base, okay? So that is just an 8.5 11 cut in half, scored in half. You want to see it, okay? So what I like to do when I am ready for more card bases, because you know that I like to always have my little, let me show you, my little stash of card bases in my box, ready to go. Okay, whoops, going the wrong way here. So what I do is I take a full 8.5 by 11, I score it at 4 1/4, and then I cut it. So scored once and cut once, and you get 2 card bases. Darlene, thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that. Okay, here is a peek at what we're doing today. Okay, I want to show you how I did this. What do you think? What do you think? And you know what? I took out my matte black dots because I wanted to ask you if I should have matte dots on here. I did create this as a sympathy card. I just thought that it went very, very well as a sympathy card. But let me show you how I did this. This was pretty fun. I saw it on somebody's, I can't remember where I saw it, if I saw it on Pinterest. And as per Denise usual, I forgot to write down who it was. So I apologize to whoever that was. And I thought I was ready, but I'm not. Grab your memento, grab your stamp, and we're going to grab this one here with the scenery. It's beautiful. And you know what, Chris? It is so easy to create. So if you have this, get it inked up. Do I have, yeah, that will work. So we're going to mount that on a block. You don't often see me use blocks. I am a Stamparatus snob. So here is the front of my card. So this is what we're going to do. Hello, Facebook user, and hello to you as well. This is also part of it, and we'll get to that in a bit. But for now, we're starting with our card front. Okay, we're going to, let's get in camera here, Denise. So again, this is using the free celebration stamp set. Okay, so when it's a bigger stamp, I do like to ink it up this way. That way I can see how I'm doing with my ink. And my Wendy, thank you for sharing. And now you're over on YouTube. I love it. Thank you. So even if you come on here anonymously, oh yeah, you'd have to still contact me. Yeah, if you do share, just let me know and I will add you for the draw. So now what I'm going to do is I am just going to stamp right down on my card front. And we're going to repeat that several times. So there's the start of it. You can see this coming to life. And you do want to re-ink every time. I just got black all over my fingers. I want to get that off before I touch anything. There we go. Yeah, when you're working with basic white, you don't want to be touching things. And we're going to go up as well, okay? Oh, I guess I'm not. You don't really need to see me anyway. So there we go with that. I actually should have started higher, but that's okay. I'm going to try not to go totally on top what I already inked. So we are just creating a kind of a landscape. Remember that the middle is going to get covered in, okay? This is a super fast card. If you needed a really quick card, I'm trying not to go over too much. If you needed a really quick card, this would be the one. Now we're going to grab, whoops, my matte dots just fell. We're going to grab our little white panel. I'm going to flip it over. I got a little bit of red on there. And this little panel here measures 3 1/4 by 2 1/8. Okay? And the size of this doesn't really matter. I just wanted to try and get as much of this image in here as I could on that white panel. So I am just eyeballing. So I grab pretty much the whole thing. Yeah, you grab that phone call, Wendy. And then if you're able to come back, you come back. Take that off. And there is that image. That is going to go on our basic black panel, which of course is a smidge larger. That's a little bit wet there, and I touched it. This black measures 3 3/8 by 2 1/4. So it is just about 1/8 of an inch bigger than our basic white panel. I'm a little bit wet still right down there. I think I got it. You're going to grab your adhesive, whatever your adhesive of choice is. So keep in mind, are we putting matte dots on here? Hello, Karen. Welcome here. So we are creating a card using the free stamp set from the Celebration brochure, this one right here. And what we did was we inked our big stamp and we placed it on our card front, okay? So something a little bit different. So that's done. I'm a little bit upset that I smudged that. We're going to put dimensionals behind there. Grab your take your pick tool, is how I like to do it. Put one in the middle. I don't want that caving in. I am fairly generous, I guess, with my dimensionals. And I wouldn't mind a little one here and there. I'm probably going to have a nap after this. Not feeling the best, but you know what? This is the beauty of doing a Facebook Live, because you know what? It really doesn't matter if I'm not, well, it's not that I'm not feeling well. I have a cold, and that doesn't really matter because I'm here and you're there. So see how I've got this empty space here from my random stamping? I'm not worried about it because, where's my card? Down, this is going to go wherever you feel. And you know what? I don't mind that poking up at the top. So I'm just eyeballing left, right. I'm not really worried about this. On my original card, I put the sentiment down at the bottom. This was eyeballed perfectly centered, but you know what? I don't mind that peeking up at the top like that. Bye, Wendy. Not to worry, not to worry. Lorraine from Arizona, welcome here. Welcome here. You can share from there too, girl, and I will put you down for the door prize. So, Lorraine, we are using the free stamp set in the country from Celebration. Let's get our ribbon, and this is the black and white gingham ribbon. I want to grab my bow maker, and let's just make a bow and get that cut. I don't want the tails too long. I love this bow maker because I never waste my ribbon. And these are my favorite scissors. I have been asking Stampin' Up to bring them back. So if there are any Stampin' Up demonstrators on my live here, did you stamp the panel twice? This one here, Chris, I only stamped this once, but you can stamp it twice. If you put that down on your Stamparatus, which I guess I could have done, I would have stamped that twice. But all of these images, I stamped them individually. So I actually stamped 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I hope that answers your question. I think that's what you're asking. So there is our little ribbon, and let's get a glue dot for that. And actually, before I put a glue dot on it, let's do our sentiments so we can decide if we even want a ribbon. And my matte dots fell, So let's pick that up. Who's going to recreate this card? How big is that panel? Okay, you missed my measurements. I forget what I said. This little panel is 2 1/8 by 3 about 1/4. And then the black one is just 1/8 of an inch bigger all around. I hope that helps, Chris. Okay, I've got my glue dots on standby. Let's do our sentiment. Okay, I have this skinny little strip. Okay, you know how sometimes you end up with strips? Oh, Andrea, welcome here. Thank you. Chris, yes, I did. And now I'm not sure what you're referring to. Sorry about that. Let's grab our Stamparatus. This is where, you know what, when I do a sentiment, I'm okay with blocks, but when it comes to a sentiment, I just want to make sure that I am bang on, and I want to make this into a thinking of you, sympathy kind of card. Let's put that behind our window for leverage. And I'm going to use sending loving thoughts and prayers. I'm in the sending support, which is also a celebration item. If you own this stamp set, you have to recreate this card. Bossy Pants me here. It's so fun to recreate. I want to give myself room at this end because I want to cut it at an angle. My new favorite cut. Let's pick it up. I'm pretty sure I'm straight. And you can recreate this in any color that you want, but I love the black on white. You know what else would be really stunning is if I, or if you, because I'm not doing it, but if you stamp your sentiment on black and use white embossing powder, it will pop. So there is my sending thoughts and prayers. Gotta use my pressure tool. I love my pressure tool. So who has this in the country? Or not in the country, but who has the sending support? Who already owns this one? Because it's gorgeous. It is a must-have. It really is. Let's put that away. I'm trying to get in the habit of putting my things away right away so they don't go missing. Not that I would ever do that. I want to show you something else too after, so don't go away. Entirely different. I want to show you how to make a star, okay? And you're going to need 6x6 design paper or 4x4. All right, sentiment, there I was. Snips. So I'm just going to give that a snip there and a snip there. And there's my skinny little strip. This is actually like 1/4 of an inch. So this black one is just a smidge bigger. Going to put that down on there. Where's my silicone mat? It's so fun to recreate, and I seem to be taking a long time with it, but it's just because I'm chatting. You can knock this off in a moment. Not hard at all. Okay, let's get that down like so. And I'm just going to follow the lines of my basic white to get my little panel. So there we go. And we're going to put minis on that. If you do not have this card and you place a $60 order with me, you can choose that, or not card, stamp set, sorry. If you place a $60 order with me, you can choose that as your free celebration item. And I am putting a order in shortly So here is the host code that you would use, and you're going to have that shipped right to your door. If you are in Winnipeg and you would rather have porch pickup, you can just let me know what your order is and I will get that for you. Okay, let's remove this backing. And now I'm thinking I want this one up here. I don't know, that just seems really weird. Or maybe off a little bit. What do you think if I did that? I'm feeling better about that. I for sure don't want that centered if I put the bow in. Or do we not do the bow? Let me get back to my comments and let me take that off. Off center. Yeah, I kind of thought that too. Off center. And so bow, to bow or not to bow, or do we do bow and matte dots? What do we do? Okay, we're going to put this off center. So at least we've got that. Good morning, Lorraine. Thank you for sharing with Barbara. I will mark your name down. I think that's what that is. Is that like an @ Barbara Murphy and it automatically goes to her? Bow and dots. Okay. I think I might do both. So Lorraine, I'm assuming that you shared. So this is Lorraine. I've got 2 Lorraines on. So bows and dots. I'm kind of thinking that too. So let's put the bow down because I like where I've got the bow situated. Because it's a sympathy card, and you know what? This is a little bit thin. So what I like to do is, and I'll see if I can get you to see what I'm doing. There's my glue dot right there. I don't know if you're going to, yeah, if I go that way. What I like to do is I like to kind of almost roll my glue dot into just one little blob. So I don't know if you saw how I did that. I'm going to put that on the back. And let's just put that right up here, like so. Okay, and then let's get our matte dots. Yeah, I don't want it too cutesy because it is a sympathy card, and yet everything is kind of black and white anyway and sort of in the matte family, so I don't think it really matters. Let's get some dots on here. I've got a little bit of a smudge happening here, so let's put a black dot right there, and then I want one close by, something like that. And then let's put one up here, just a small one up there. So that is the card that I did today. Here's the one that I had done before with no dots at all. So let's maybe put a few up here. So we'll do 1, 2, like so, and then let's pull one down here. I don't want to put one on this side because then it looks like it's all in a line, and I don't like that. But that's just me. Whoops, I didn't grab one. I thought I did. Come on, baby. There we go. And maybe it's going to get lost there. Maybe it won't get lost here. I think I'm liking it right there. So there's our 3 dots on that one. Okay, so bows and dots on both. Okay, this one is centered. This one is off-centered. I love them both. I'm excited to see who is going to win this card for sharing my video. But you know what? I want to show you something else that you can make. It is kind of a Christmas thing, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. I want to show you how to create this star. I did this for my team meeting the other day, and I bumbled through it, and I have since realized there was one step that I forgot. So I figured, you know what? Let's let's do this as part of the live because I've got time, okay? So let's get on to our star. It starts with 5 sheets of 6 by 6 or 5 of 4 by 4, okay? So here is your 6 by 6, and I am going to fold it. So this is showing. So this is going to be the design of my star, okay? So Donna, hello, welcome here. I was talking about you this morning. I showed your Christmas card off. What you're going to do when you're trying to find the design that you want, you're going to just kind of imagine a diamond, a long skinny diamond like so. And so I looked at that and I thought, you know what? That will work, okay? So you've got 5 sheets of 6 by 6. Your first fold is going to be right in half. And you want to burnish everything well. So you need your bone folder. You want to burnish everything well. So that is your first fold. So 6 by 6 folded in half. Now I want to take this corner and this edge and I want to line it up where I just folded it in half. I find if I go like this, and now this is already burnished, but your cardstock will already be unburnished. If that is that a word? And because it's going to kind of roll, I can use that edge where I just scored kind of as a guide because it is hard to see that score mark, or you could pencil it because it's never going to show. You're going to give that a good burnish. You're going to come in here. I like to take my bone folder and just help that corner a little bit. Try not to rip your cardstock and bring that one in here. So now you've got this look, okay? Then you're going to take this and you're going to fold that up this way and give that a burnish. Every fold deserves a burnish, okay? You're going to have trouble if you don't. Now you're going to take this corner, and we've got a score happening down here from our previous fold in half score. We're going to take this corner, we're going to bring it down to that score line and burnish. We're going to take this corner and bring it down to that score line and burnish. And now you have a kite. Okay, now you have a kite. This is where I went wrong with my team meeting. This is the one step that I forgot. So I thought I'm doing it on my live. So now if I open this up, I've got, let me grab my pencil because it's not going to show. I've got right here, I've got a score line here, and I've got a score line there. Do you see that? How I've got, right? Because this is where we just folded over. So there is a score line that's been burnished on either side. We are going to take our adhesive. I want to avoid this area. I just want to be right in here. That's where I want to be, is just right in this little diamond area. Avoid that. Okay, so let's get our Tombow, or you could use your Stampin' Seal if you want. You want to put that adhesive down just in that square. Bring that down. Now this is going to take a little bit of time for that to adhere. Okay, so you can put maybe something on it. So here we are. Here's our kite. Okay, we've folded our cardstock in half. We brought this. We brought this. We brought this. We folded this. We folded that. Now let's get adhesive on just that area. Okay, everybody with me? Just on that area. Hold it down. I did these with our grandkids for Christmas ending because he wanted to be part of it too. Now, I have the other ones that are done. I'm going to show you those in a second. I'm assuming this, yeah, that one's good. So now you've got this kite, okay? Cherie, welcome here. Or Sherry. Sorry, I always say your name wrong. Sherry, welcome here. You'll have to go back and see how I created this card, okay? This is the reason everybody came, but I still had time, and I wanted to feature this star because I taught it at my team meeting and I forgot one step. So now we've got our adhesive down. We're going to take our little kite and we are just going to pop the corners like so, okay? Now, sometimes it's going to be a little bit wonky and off. What I want you to do is I want you to try and keep this edge looking this way rather than allowing the top of it. My glue wasn't quite done, but I think it should be okay. I guess that's maybe where tear and tape. Marcia, hello, welcome here. And you shared. Thank you so much. Marcia, I was just showing everyone that this was the real reason why we came today. So if you want to go back and look on the replay, this is what the draw is going to be for that card, okay? So again, so there's one, and here are pre-done, so 5 6x6 squares. I'm assuming this adhesive has taken. So you're going to take your kite and you're going to pop it. Okay, now see how it doesn't want to lie totally flat? That's where you're going to gently ease that and make your bone folder tell this funny little piece where it's supposed to go. Now I should have pre-done some of this, but I didn't. Now you're going to notice that you have, I want to be careful with this, you have a score line right there, okay, on all of these pieces. Remember, we popped it from here to here, and there is a score line there. I want to erase that because I don't want that to peek through. And the reason why I am pointing that out is because in that score area, I want you to put your adhesive down there, and we're going to take the next one and lay it down on top, okay? And you're going to repeat that 5 times. Regina, hello, and you shared. Thank you so much. Welcome. This is the reason everybody is here. So for the draw, this is what the draw is going to be all about. You'll have to take a peek and watch me create that card. So again, I am staying just in this scored area, but now this is down flat, okay, because we popped that kite. So again, just in that scored area. I hope I'm putting enough adhesive down. You don't want to go over that scored area, but you do want enough adhesive. And you know what? I should have used my Stampin' Seal, but maybe this is dry. So now we've got all 6 pieces of our cardstock all adhered together, lined up on top of each other. Did I say 6? I meant 5. I meant 5. I just want to give this a chance to adhere, and I think it's pretty good. So now what we're going to do, I hope it's done. I hope it has sealed. In that same triangle from all of our scoring, we are going to put our Tombow down or your Stampin' Seal, and we're going to take our star and we're going to bring that up so that it joins right here. And there is your star. I just want to make sure that my glue has set. Okay. So what I also like to do, it's mostly set. What I also like to do now, I'm going to pull out some retired. Don't tell anyone. I'm going to pull out some retired because you want something fairly large for this part, okay? I am going to take some liquid adhesive and I'm just going to put it in there and pinch this. Isn't it beautiful? Karen, we did it with all of our grandkids, okay, for Christmas. It was so fun. And I'm sure your little girl would love doing this. So fun. Burnish, 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 okay? That's kind of the trick. Okay, so there we go. Let's take this large pearl, and it already has backing on it, but you know what? I am going to put another glue dot behind it because I don't want that going anywhere. Let's do it this way. Put the pearl right on top of the glue dot. Let's pick it up and let's pop that. I got a lot of glue there. I don't think I wanted quite that much. I need a piece of scrap. Let's just pick up some of that adhesive. There we go. And put your glue dot behind it. And then, you know what? I didn't bring it forward, but then what I did, look, ta-ta, ta-da-ta-ta. Donna, you're very welcome. 6x6 designer paper, 5 sheets or 4x4, okay? This will create a 4x4, so you can tell by my hand size how big it is. And this creates a 12x12. They are stunning. They are absolutely stunning. What I did was this is about 11 or 12 inches long. I took a piece of silver, and it's actually elasticized. I think I bought this at a fabric store years ago. I have a great big spool of it. And then what I did was I put a big old dab of my Tombow in this crease. I tied a knot and I just pressed it down and I let it sit so it would hold the star. So then you've got this, okay? They're stunning. They are. And they are so, so fun to create. I'm going the wrong way. So this is how big it is. Like, it's as big as my head. They're beautiful. And I do have them hanging throughout my craft room. Okay, so thank you, Marcia, and thank you, Donna. You're very welcome. That's what we did with team meeting. Let me know if I have forgotten your name, and I will add you onto the wheel. And we are drawing for this stunning simple card made with all celebration items. I've got Kathy, Lucy, Dar, Wendy, Lorraine, FV, Cherie, Sherry, and Regina. Have I missed anyone? Have I missed anyone? Let me know. I'm going to go post these names. Let me share that wheel. And hopefully my voice doesn't mute out on me because it had been. Wait a minute, what am I doing? Present. Share screen, that's what I want. Karen, I'm so sorry that I forgot you, and thank you for that. Let me add your name. Thank you for letting me know. And Jean, you shared as well. Wow, sorry, ladies. A little under the weather here. Is it showing? Okay, Karen shared and Jean shared. Marcia, I have your name. Jean shared. Okay, so now let's add all of these wonderful names. Ladies, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate that. And sorry for my voice because I am a bit under the weather, and I'm sure, well, I think you can tell. And let's share that. It did it again. Thank you. Congratulations, Marcia. Can you hear me now? So when I pop over to the wheel, you don't hear me. Can you hear me now so that I can say my goodbyes? I don't know why it does that. Yes, okay, that's great. Marcia, congratulations. Send me a private message, please, with your address, and I will be very pleased to send that off to you. Regina, you're so welcome. And ladies, I'm honored that you would take an hour out of your morning or your afternoon, depending on where you're from, and just hang out with me. So if you do not own, and you're in Canada, if you do not own this stamp set, it is free. It is free in celebration. And I am placing a order. And let me know if you would like me to grab you one. And Christine, thank you for Dean's happy birthday wishes. I will definitely send that off to him. So again, oh, Carol, sorry, the draw was done already. I'm so sorry. You know what? I will put you down for next time. And so if you share again next time when I go live, your name will be in twice. Okay. So with that, ladies, I bid you all adieu. Have a lovely day. Have a wonderful weekend. I am going to rest so that I can start feeling better. I'm sure you can hear it in my voice. I'm a little off today. Anyway, it was really, really nice to hang out with you all. Have a wonderful day. Have a great weekend. It's almost here. And love you. And thanks again for hanging out with me. It really does mean an awful lot. Bye now.